with that, I will pass it on to Sally to our closing ceremonies.
Hello. This is the sad part because it's hello just to say goodbye. But before we do that, I think we should do the raffle for the quilt. The only thing I could find that was decent to do the raffle tickets in was a brand new FKO bag. So guess what they get with the quilt? Now, I'm going to ask Peggy to pick the ticket because she didn't dare buy any since the year she embarrassed herself by winning the ticket.
And then I swore on stage. It didn't go so well last time.
Well, it can't be me because I've lost them.
Oh. How could you lose your tickets? Your sanity, I understand. Your tickets. We have a winner, Jane Morrison. Yay, Jane! I gotta check this, with Jane, it's important, 3, 4, yeah, I think she won. Yay!
Now we have another announcement that's not quite so, well, I was about to say positive. Kathleen?
So despite the fact that 99.9% of you with sore throats from talking too much is from talking too much, I have to tell you that a member of the convention has tested positive for COVID. They had some cold symptoms and feeling kind of crummy and did a positive test, and it was positive. That is totally not surprising in a group this size. In a group this size, statistically, there's probably at least 4 people who have positive, whether they're symptomatic or asymptomatic. So if you feel sick, by all means, the convention has, we are all masking in the manner in which we have. And I really want to thank the convention because I've seen a few people whose masks slipped a little, but I haven't seen anybody try not to wear their mask. At a previous convention that I was at that had a fairly high number of positives after the convention. For instance, one panel voted to take theirs off. It's like, are you kidding me? Don't you get science? Anyway, so it was Allison. She gave us permission to say who it was. So, not Allison Durno. I have no memory of this. No, Allison Richards. Yes, and she was always masked. So anyway, there you have it. It happens. But that's your back to the real pieces.
The other announcement we have is that the dead penguin, or as we're calling this year, the undead penguin, since FKO is going to continue, is taking place down in Unionville. And initially we were told we would have this room, and at midnight, that was it. The hotel, however, has now very kindly allowed us to have Unionville for as long as we go.
That's because I finally asked the question with the right words.
So, yes, Heather? So, other than that, I guess it's time to... We have a door prize?
That was for the CD release, and those were one at the release party.
That was on Friday.
Sorry, I was one of the winners. It's a very pretty necklace.
We also have another announcement to make, and that is that Interfil made $3,186.
What percentage of that was from Joey?
And FK, I don't have that information, I'm afraid. So I'm having a brain blip. I don't remember if I thanked my Concom before or after we put UT in the spot, or Alison. Doesn't matter. I would like to thank our guests, Vanessa, Stone Dragons. Having two GOH groups this year was different, unique, and incredibly entertaining. And of course, I would love to thank yet again Randy Hoffman for all the hard work he put in. Other than that, thank you to all the rest of our performers, from our own Urban Tapestry to, well, Phil, I can't even remember everybody, Leslie, Karen, the list goes on and on and on. We have had such Cat Faber, we've had such amazing music this weekend. Thank you, everybody. This has been a wonderful convention post-COVID, despite everything else. I'm going to miss being on Concom, but sadly not enough to go back on it. So, speaking of Concom, I would like to thank Peggy, who I use as a sounding board all the time. Our sound team, Ken and all of those people. I don't even know who's had help him this weekend. But
He's had Fando, Alan, Kevin Brewcock, without this being possible.
yeah, I mean, and these are all the people that just quietly come, help us. They just get things done. Judith and Dave, who's been treasurer for so many years and done such a wonderful job. Judith, that is such an inspiration within our community and has been a mover and shaker for FilKOntario for so very long. And those are the two that have been have decided to stay on in an advisory role. I did not quite say that. Morva and Alan. I cannot thank Morva and Alan enough for their role. They have taken care of most, if not all, of the social media and the internet stuff, as well as Morva doing guest liaison. Then we have our most quiet member of the Concom, which I hope everybody has extended their thanks to at some point if they have a chance, and that is Gabriella, who runs our dealer's room at Con. She has done an amazing job. She gets everything set up, she gets everything organized, and she checks everybody out and gives you your money.
And gives me the gears in the process.
True.
Don't forget stuff.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
We haven't got much staff left to thank, just one very, very important person. And that is the person who has sat behind Reg for so many years for FilKOntario, just quietly helping, and that would be Carolyn Brown. And then there's the most distant, not in miles, but we don't see her. She just does a single job that makes our lives so much easier. And that is Karen Patterson, who's been doing our program book for the last 2 years. And do you know how much easier it makes it when you don't have to worry about that sucker? New committee, take note. I'd also like to thank our newest board members, the ones that are allowing FKO to roll over and continue. Hopefully, they're going to do the virtual convention next year, and then hopefully in another 18 months, they'll be able to run an in-person convention, and that was absolutely amazing. So thank you to Chris, Ingrid, and Morad. I did the guests. I did them first. That's a very good question. Excuse me. That's a very good. Oh, there's an announcement from the dealer's room.
There are still a few items down there that people asked to be set aside that they would pick up later in the dealer's room. Please do that now.
This is later.
Yeah. So let's move this on faster then. Concom to the front of the stage. UT on the stage. Oh, yes. First of all, so okay. One of the, you'd think after all these years would be organized for closing ceremonies.
Have you ever tried herding cats?
Frequently, I have 3.
I know.
And let's not talk about the language some of yours cats know. Peggy?
He's not saying.
Staff, any staff in the room, please come up and join us. That's good. I have to thank people. Hey, I've got a remote mic.
A little bit more.
And apparently I forgot to thank Janet Julian. I'm sorry, Janet. She's used to it. Yes. We did ask Mike to originally do this performance, right, Richard's performance? Obviously, for obvious reasons, he's not doing that right now. Speaking of herding cats.
I've heard of herding cats.
Please, guys, take it away.
Please.
So pretend we're Mike Whitaker, or Mike Richards, sorry. Yes. Well, it's after hours down in Harrison. Begun, and the counter is telling over again how he nearly fell into the sun, and the drawer in the corner is getting If I should happen to fall off my seat, just let me slip to the floor. 'Cause it took me too many years to come, but I'm where I wanted to be. Home is the hunter, home from the hill, and the sailor, home from the sea. And it's outward bound on a nylon ship, and the warp drive is coming apart. And the damn vigilante is right on our tail, and we've only got 5 minutes start. And the planets around here all have us on fire, and they'll grab us as soon as we land. Sitting alone at a barrister's desk, watching life slip through my hands. I'll have one more try at the warp drive, Xander, and then we'll work out what to say. Though my life is in deadly danger, I feel that I've lived for this day. 'Cause it took me too many years to come, but I'm where I wanted to be. Home is the hunter, home from the hills, and the sailor, home from the sea. Well, it's peaceful down here in the library, and I'm reading of Helen and Jet, and Kirk and the 7 are all on their way, and the Chiron is never in debt. And my friends are around me, and so are my foes, but no one's for fighting today. And I'm standing alone at the top of this hill, and it's only inches away. I'll read one more page from my oldest book, the one that I know and love best. Then I'll for my bed and my mind, for it's moving while everything's lying at rest. 'Cause it took me too many years to come, but I'm where I wanted to be. Home is the hunter, home from the hill, and the sailor, home from the sea. Yes, it took me too many years to know that wherever I happen to be, is home for the sailor, home from the sailors, home from the sea. Home from the sea. Thank you, Mulver and Alan, and if you two could please take the stage. I think it might be nice to hand the baton over to Chris at this point. This one will do.
Okay.
On account of the fact that, let's be honest, him and his committee are the ones who are going to take us home again.
What are you doing? Oh. Hey everyone, it's been a wonderful weekend. I really hope in 18 months this isn't a thing. So say we all. Can I get one more huge applause for the outgoing Concom? Yeah, I don't want to walk in front of the speaker because I know what that does. So we're gonna take it home. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all online. Some of you in person at some other cons. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you everyone for coming and making this such a great weekend.
I used to feel the lyrics slide inside my head. The music filled me out. And I felt I would explode in a burst of colored static. And the people all around, their eyes on the ground. Bring me home to FilKOntario. Sing with me, we'll be alright. Sing all night with my friends at FilKOntario. Sing with me, we'll be alright. Sing all night with my friends at FilKOntario. One fateful weekend, my friend took me to a film. What's up, Phil? I said. He laughed into my hand, led me to a room all people with guitars and easy smiles, and I stayed.